NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Controlled by the Philadelphia 76ers. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. One will perceive that Ben Simmons has already won a championship when that has not been the case. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Oh, Ben Simmons. Good start. He's made his first shot.
This guy has posted 12 triple-doubles in his first full rookie year. That's his second most by any rookie in NBA history while leading his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. But how about this? When's the last time we said the most effective player maybe in the league has a glaring weakness? He was 0 of 11 from the three-point line for the entire year, did not make one three-point shot. And how about free throws? He shot 56% from the free throw line. You know who shot better? Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan. But with all that being said, this young man still finds himself in a position to be one of the most dominant players in NBA history.
2 points for Buddy Hield.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Fox. Cauley Stein powers it through.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Nothing going here on that drive. Redding to Covington. From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
De'Aaron Fox. To Bagley. Shot from the lane, won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Defense making the ball carrier work, and he hits.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Ben Simmons, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You know, I'm going to say something that people probably won't like, but guess what? I don't care. I'm already crowning Ben Simmons as a top 5 playmaker in the league. His first true season, he had 18 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. He could finish around the rim and make everybody else around him look great. There's no doubt about it. He has all the ingredients to be the heir to the throne.
To Randolph. Trying to cash in, knocks it down from mid-range.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Simmons driving, but his shot no good.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Short jumper off the mark. Has a chance. Not that time, and not his shot.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Buddy Hield. Down low, Randolph. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Beyond the arc for 3. And the Kings secure the rebound. Nice pass to set things up. Inside, he scores.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Joel Embiid, 2 of 4 now.
Can we take a second to talk about the most gregarious personality in the NBA? We don't trust in the process. No. We're beyond the process. Joel Embiid has emerged as this generation's Shaquille O'Neal, and he's done it in a variety of ways. He's a dominant big who doesn't shy away from the physicality of the game. Probably the reason why he was up for Defensive Player of the Year. And also, he has a personality that baits you into a conversation, whether you like it or not, and he's pretty hysterical. This kid is going to be a star in the league for years to come, and you better pay attention to what he has to put down.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Here's a chance from long range. No good. That's great defense. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Kings are out in front. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Yes, I do, but the first thing you have to expect is that this game is very similar to a relationship. There are a lot of ups and downs, but you have to be committed to the process. Both teams are committed, they'll find their flow.
To McConnell. 4-3. Second effort. There's the follow. Amir Johnson with the slam.
A lot of people don't show up to their job every day with their hard hat, but he's one of the hardest working guys in the league. Good to see him get rewarded for that bucket.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Bogdanovic at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question marks with Toronto. Kawhi Leonard, does he really want to be there? Changing up their coach. What's going on with that franchise? And the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Like the confidence. Tough shot there from McConnell. Into the front court. It's Fox. Leads 5. Deep left corner. Going to launch beyond the arc. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Markelle Fultz trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 47% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox. Down to Labissiere. Amir Johnson swats it. Scooped up. Going the other way. To McConnell. Easy pass to the rim.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
To Fox. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. To Reddick. Fires the three. Now that's a contest. Fox into the front court. Looking to make something happen. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
Fultz to McConnell. Lets it fly from long range. T.J. McConnell at the line. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. It's Sacramento ball. The screen sets him up for 2.
I got a chance to sit down with this kid before the NBA draft 2 years ago. One of the most intelligent, brilliant minds we have in the game. Very much reminds me of the way Rajon Rondo runs his squad.
Fox across the timeline. Down 2. Cauley Stein to Bagley. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw try, off the mark. To Simmons. Shot won't go.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Markelle Fultz. He's 2 for 2 now.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Kings with the ball. De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. The drive, right to the basket, right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Cauley Stein to Fox. That's no good. Fultz into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. Joel Embiid with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Has a look. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Simmons. From long range, Cauley Stein with the rebound. Fox with it. Trailing by 4. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
That's off the side of the rim, short. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
with your halftime report. The 76ers have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Kings aren't down by too much at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings.
Game trap. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Sacramento ball.
Block up.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Faults, and the rebound comes down to Sacramento. Into the front court, it's Fox. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Trying to cash in, he connects. The defender was in the vicinity, let it fly, and it goes.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Cauley Stein powers it through.
And a lot of people say that his offensive game has not caught up to his defensive game, but ever since the Kings have traded Boogie Cousins, it's allowed him to be one of the primary targets for them offensively. I really like his vision, and he's starting to play with that athletic ability on the O-end.
Fox into the front court. Leads just a point. Cauley Stein to Bagley. Buddy Hield to Bagley. Goes to the left side. De'Aaron Fox. It's good for 3.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
It's the Kings now with the ball. De'Aaron Fox. Jay, it's a huge question in Philadelphia. What can Markelle Fultz be in his second NBA season?
He could be a former #1 pick in the NBA draft. He can still be a star. I don't think any of his shooting woes had to do with that shoulder injury last season. It was mental. It was the yips. He's been getting reps this entire summer with that form, with that rhythm. And if he keeps shooting the ball the way I've seen him shoot out in California, this kid could be a star next year.
Fox across the timeline. Lead is 2. Oh, with the foul, and a chance coming up at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
De'Aaron Fox at the line. Nope, first one does not go. he missed on a pair. Simmons to Redick. Beyond the arc for three. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Now that the process has been established, it's going to be fun to see how much better Joel Embiid can be this season. Everybody heard about his arduous offseason workout program, but the thing I love about him the most, he always works on his game, even if he's dunking on random fans on vacation.
Nothing going here on that drive. Inside, he scores.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Ben Simmons, 4 out of 10.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. De'Aaron Fox. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Redick. Fultz. Can't connect. Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox. Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Got it from the line. It's Sacramento ball. Has a chance. Shot by Fox, no good. Fultz with the basketball. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. Redick to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Joel Embiid looking to take his game to a completely different level after working out with one of the best trainers in the league this offseason. An all-star for the first time last year, averaging 23 points. Safe to say, no longer trust the process. Joel Embiid is the process.
And the rebound taken in by Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox. That's out. Last touch by De'Aaron Fox. Three-quarters down, and it's the Sixers out in front. This has been a battle thus far. A one-point game as we get things back going here in the fourth. Simmons brings the ball up court. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Fox with it. His guy's down 3. Gets it in the right corner. To Randolph. From the painted area, won't go down. Smith with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Deep 2 there, won't go. That'll be out of bounds. Simmons the last to touch. Here's a chance from long range. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Embiid, good for 2.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Kings with the ball. De'Aaron Fox. Runner's good there.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Simmons into the front court. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. To Covington. Deep right corner. Redick. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Randolph. Passed it off. Shot from the lane. Won't go. To Embiid. Got it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oh, why not? It only has a chance if it goes up. Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
New blood coming in for both sides. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
De'Aaron Fox trying to cash in on a three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw up and good. A three-point play. It's back to a one-point game. Smith into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Shot by Fox, off the mark. Great feed. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Tough make through traffic.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
De'Aaron Fox, deep left corner. Here comes the screen. 4-3. Rebound, Saric. To Covington. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended. Covington's a tough matchup.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. To Simmons. Runner here. Won't go down. Sacramento ball. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Down the lane. Shot won't fall. Embiid to Covington. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Defense making the ball handler work. De'Aaron Fox. They work it to Randolph. Down low. Not that time. Covington. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
Missed it. Into the front court. It's Fox. The deficit now up to 5. To Hield. Fires the three. Can't connect. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Lets it fly from long range. He'll force that one. No good. Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers took this down to the wire before getting the win. No one should be surprised that we're highlighting all of the shots that were blocked in this contest. It's just amazing how one swat can fire up a team, and even their coach. The Kings finished on the losing end of a close score. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped. and it was incredible to watch. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Sacramento Kings. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.